Welcome to the madness. Here we go. Okay, this thing's gotta go. It's just gotta go. And winter is approaching. So I want to get these things done before it's a little too chilly to do some of them. So that's gonna go. And I'm gonna put a piece of Lexan, not exactly Lexan, but a cheaper relative over top of that. Seal it up with some butyl tape, and I think we're gonna be good. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my party. Hey, butyl tape, apparently it was done quite well. They took their chances, but it doesn't look like it leaked anywhere. Okay. Well, that went well. Came off relatively easily once I figured out I'd forgotten to get one of the screws and I was fighting against it. So it's gone. Now on to cleaning it up and then placing the Lexan. I'll use the real name for the Lexan when I read it again, but all right. Hear that sound? Great sound. It's sort of a Rust-Oleum. I just thought I'd get a nice coat on there since since this is going to be clear and visible. It's not necessarily going to get hit with any rust. But hey, you know what? Why take your chances? Okay, obviously I'm not focusing much. Gonna give it another coat in a few minutes. Then gonna get her ready. Once it dries, I'll put that piece on there. You can't see it because it's still got the protective paper on it. But it's crystal clear, doesn't yellow. And what is it called? Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's flip it over so I can remember what it's called. Just bought it. There we go. Duraplex. Apparently it'll work, and the nice thing is that it doesn't really matter. You know, I can always do something else later, but I want to get something on and have some light in there to work on this thing during the winter. So there we go. Okay, so I've still got one film on top of here, so it's not absolutely clear. I've marked my corners where it's all evenly balanced out right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill 2 holes, and I've got to put in my butyl tape, which I've got sitting here. So I'm going to lose sight of the holes. I'm going to drill 2 holes. I'm going to put screws in, and then I'm going to pre-drill the rest of the holes. and that way I'll know where they are once the butyl goes on and I lose sight of the holes. It's a plan in the works. Here we go. Putting down the butyl tape. I love this stuff. It is such an amazing product. I'm going to do all 4 sides and then lay it down on there and get a couple of corners done and start screwing away. And then I will finish with a bead of caulking around the whole piece of quote-unquote glass, and it'll be a beauty. Right on. Poker. Just an old drill bit that's no good anymore, but I've obviously used it before. Now, here we go. Half of the thing I'm trying to prove on these videos is that you don't have to be a billionaire to build one of these. All you have to do is build it the way you want it. So we got a lot of experts out there, and I love their builds, love what they do, but I don't know that everybody's going to take that sort of time and also spend the same money. There we go, we got it. Running a bead, spend that sort of money. Oh man, I have to run a big bead along here. To run 2 just to get it covered. It's up pretty high off of that. Okay, here we go. It's getting ugly. Caulking sometimes gets ugly. This gun is not exactly behaving, but it's not bad. I'm seeing it now. It's happening. Fill in those spaces. Move it slowly. Okay, when you get to the end, pop the pressure off. Do this front end for you. Don't want to bore you too badly with the details, but here we go. Okay, pop it. Got that angle just right. There we go. Get the pressure going. Got to be, if you're doing it the same way I'm doing it here, you got to be kind of patient. Don't fall off your roof while you're backing out. There's some sage advice for you. It's working really well. Oh, this is some thick stuff. Okay, I'll show you what it is in a minute. I looked at a lot of different caulking today and decided on this one. So. It's looking pretty darn good, really. Okay, 2 more sides to go. As the sun drops on another amazing Vancouver Island day. We're over here, so there it is. The finished product, which I gotta take a better look at what that caulking was, because it was pretty extreme. Either it was old or it was not what I expected. But anyway, it was stiff and hard to work with. Let's just put it that way. And but the final job I think looks really good for what it is, which is probably less than $100 fix for what I was looking for. So can't complain. We'll see how it holds up, and I'm pretty sure it'll stay waterproof. I'm hoping it won't crack. The main thing to do is when you're drilling those holes, drill them out almost the same size as your screws. That's just on the plexiglass. Just drill them out almost to size, because the first one I put a tiny hole and it started doing tiny little fractures, so I stopped immediately and bored those holes out a little bit. So again, we've got butyl tape, we've got caulking, and we've got a 0.080, whatever that was called. I don't even remember the name, but I'm going to go inside now, come down the ladder, hop down the ladder, go in here, and say, how nice will this be on a starry night? Can you tell it's there? I almost can't. So I'm pretty impressed with a super quick solution that basically I thought up this morning and brought to fruition. So there's the view, and the stars will be phenomenal. Is it a sunroof? Or is it a moonroof?